podcast will start in 3, 2, 1.
You guys are rolling.
Welcome to the Unqualified Professionals.
Look who
up,
entered
man?
the chat.
What's good, my boys?
All right, put your Gabe, put your yeah, what's up, mate?
What up, dog?
Hey, how's it going?
What
Hey,
up,
man.
What up, dog?
From like the last 2 minutes of each game are real because I don't know what the hell's happening. Because to be honest, like everything that I've watched, I'm like, oh no, here comes Caleb. The last few minutes, so here he comes. He's either gonna tie it up or win the game, which is so far he's won like 6 this year, like that. So, what are your thoughts on what's been happening?
You know, I'm gonna say this. I think that they are for real. This is Ben's first year with the team, right? So
Yeah, his first year.
So I think what you're getting his culture coming over from what's that, Detroit or whatever.
Yeah, Detroit.
But I think in the process of that happening, the real test for us to see if they are for real will be next year. Like right now, nobody kind of had any expectations for the first year for him to be here. It was like, oh, if he does good, it's cool, but he's got to get it. So I think us seeing this fast turnaround in year one is definitely going to raise that question. I think they are for real, but I will say that the best test probably we won't get until next season. That'll be when everybody knows that, you know what I'm saying, y'all cooking with something now. And now we are scheming and designing things to stop you based off of what we've already got film-wise. So I think that'd be the best tell. But this year, I'll say just from my seeing it off the first rip, yeah. they definitely for real.
So like,
Yeah.
so you think they're for real with the offense, or like their defense, the fact that they can actually get the ball out the way so fast, or like, because right now I don't see like any defense at all, to be honest, besides just those few takeaways, those 1 or 2 takeaways that they have like every game.
And you know, I'll say this: I definitely think the defense needs work. Definitely got to be able to stop the run. I don't think we really that good at stopping anything, to be honest. I think every once in a while we just have some both mistakes on defense, but that's not to say that they don't play well enough. What I'm hoping is that somebody has dialed in the defense to where they are learning from the mistakes they made in the past and playing a team like Green Bay. This is their third time playing them this season, right?
Yeah.
So hopefully there's something that clicks there for the defense to where they were able to harp on or focus on what they did well versus Green Bay, and then also learn from what they did not do well those previous 2 times playing them this year. I really feel like this would be the best game for the defense to build confidence by everything clicking. You know, I think Jordan Love is a really good quarterback. So I think if you come out and you are able to have a good showing against him, carrying with the momentum of the season going into the playoffs, I think they'll be straight.
Right.
Nathan, I have a serious question for you. So the Packers fans, they all eat cheese. What should the Bears fans eat to ensure a victory?
Oh, deep dish. We got pizza. So, you know, you got some Giordano's. If you a Southsider, we got to go to Harold's Chicken. If you out west, we got Uncle Remus for the night. But, you know, everybody got to do their thug thizzle. You know, I think it's really what you want. What's the hot dog place that Caleb go to every time? You got to eat there too.
The Wiener Circle. All right.
The Wiener Circle, yes.
Now, but what about the tailgaters? What should they be eating? What should they be making right now?
Oh, you got me stumped, G. You got me stumped. What you think they should be eating?
You know what? I would say obviously some Chicago style hot dogs, and if we want to like know the enemy, we should have some bratwurst with Wisconsin cheese.
Okay, see, I thought you was going there. I didn't know if we was taking the smoke there or not, but I was about to say, are we supposed to put cheese on stuff if we playing them?
I don't know. I mean, I think I would
Everybody
like.
got the cheese graters. Everybody got the cheese graters on.
Yeah, I mean, you got to know the enemy, or at least I would.
I'm with that.
It's like
See,
they say, people.
I'm lactose, so I don't really rock with cheese anyway.
Okay.
Yo,
so you can go on.
Nathan. So who's the one guy that you think is like that you like the most from this year on the Bears?
Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson.
No, player wise.
Ben Johnson. I'm giving all credit to Ben mother freaking Johnson. No, I'm gonna say this. Caleb has impressed me at the beginning of the year. I was a harsh critic on Caleb just because honestly, I was a Justin Fields fan to begin with, so I didn't really want to see him leave.
Yeah.
And then part of me was kind of like, man, it'd be messed up if you bring in this cat, give him all the tools that he needs.
Yeah.
And then now he looks like he's winning and the other kid couldn't. You know what I'm saying? But I will say this. I like Caleb's demeanor after being in Chicago.
Yes.
Before he got here, I was kind of like, I don't know. I don't know if he cuts it being here. But I'll say the way he's going about his business, the way that he shows up to work, the way that he has handled the pressure of the media in Chicago, as far as like painting his nails, all that kind of stuff. He leaned into everything, bro. And I think he kept the main thing, which was football.
Yeah.
And he showed up this season and he's played, he every once in a while he give me a little heart attack, but I think he has shown that he is a great quarterback to build a team around and to bet the house on right now. So if I go with a player, I'm gonna go with Caleb just because. I mean, some of those games, man, some of those throws, you can't deny.
Now, I have one quick question for you, man. It's subjective, but I need your opinion.
Okay.
Since this is a home game, so is there such thing as home field advantage?
When you play in Green Bay, I don't know if there's much of a home field advantage, but I'll say this: that stadium, I think the cheapest seat in the nosebleed was $500.
Yeah.
So if you pay $500 to sit out there knowing that it's about to snow tonight, because I know every Chicagoan knows the weather like the back of their hand. So if you went out there and you said, I'm gonna pay $500 to sit way up in the nosebleeds, that means you love the Bears. 2, you are going to scream and lose your voice by the third quarter if it's a good game. And 3, that environment is probably going to be rocking. I hope the defense bring it because, like, the defense really sets the tone for what that home field advantage is like. But as far as the weather, I don't know because you could get this in Green Bay too. So,
right.
I don't know if we playing Jacksonville or anybody like out south doing like that. Yeah. But I don't know if we got that much of a home field advantage. There is, it used to be a thing as the turf though. Like the grass used to suck at Soldier Field. So
now,
that definitely used to be back when I was playing.
Can you feel the energy from all the fans when you're at a home game versus an away game?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
I'd say when you're playing a home game, do you feel the energy from thousands of fans that are there to support you versus an out of an away game?
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah.
I can't hear y'all.
Yeah, we can hear you.
I can hear everybody.
We can hear you.
Dang, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I can't hear y'all.
Are you there?
Should I hang up and call back?
Yeah, call back then. Call back.
Right.
If you can't hear us, we call back.
Oh no.
No, it's just me and Dom now.
Oh, we got plenty of material.
Oh, there he
he's
goes.
back.
He's back.
Can you hear us?
No?
I can't hear.
I didn't touch anything.
So I can hear you.
Make sure it ain't me.
Are we on mute? You playing music back there? I hear something.
Let me see what just happened. Oh, hold up. You know what?
Yeah.
I think I know what it is. Wait a minute. It might be me, y'all. Hold up. I think y'all just low key found an AirPod for me, G.
Uh-oh.
I think that's what it was. I think y'all just found one of my missing AirPods.
Oh my goodness. We're
Yes,
good now?
We good now. I can hear y'all now.
All right.
That's crazy. I think it shifted to an air. Oh, that means my shit around here somewhere.
But so the other thing I was going to ask you is that so what do you think about? So let's say nothing happens next year. Let's say they fall off. Then what do you think it is then? Because to be honest, that's my fear. Huh?
Okay.
To be honest,
go ahead.
like that's my fear is like what if next year they have basically everyone there and they're like 500. They're even.
Man, you know what? At that point, I think it'll be about finding the right pieces to build a real team for Ben. At that point, if they go 5-5 next year, I'll be shocked. Or go 500,
Right,
I'll be
right.
shocked. I think that the talent they got, the young talent, is what I'm looking at. Like right now, you not only got the young quarterback, but you got like the tight end, the young guy who's been balling.
Yeah, Loveland.
Yep. So for me, and I'm gonna be real, this is my telltale on football. This is how I look at it all, right? All of the best quarterbacks that I've ever played with all had a solid wide receiver, but their bread and butter was really tight end.
Tight end. Yeah.
So like Peyton had, a good tight end no matter where he went.
Yeah.
Or they were just very solid tight ends. Like they got open, but they also caught the ball whenever they came to him.
Right.
Or they blocked, they did whatever. He had a Swiss Army knife with Julius Thomas out in Denver, you know what I'm saying, for a while. Tom Brady having, Gronk. Those guys. So whenever I look at that, I always look. And I mean, even when I played with Andrew Luck, like he came in with two young tight ends, Kobe Fleener and my boy Dwayne. So like having that kind of early on pairing between a quarterback and chemistry between the quarterback and tight end, I think is definitely going to be a telltale of where the offense is going to go. And if we building around Caleb, all we really need is that one guy on defense, I think, and I think we don't fall off for a long time.
To be honest, I think he actually loves Loveland even more than the other receivers right now because actually Loveland is like the guy that has been kind of saving him basically every game.
Oh yeah. I think that's every quarterback. Like they always have that one tight end that is like I call Gronk a real life 99. The person I seen in practice, it was like Tom had literally a real knife, all the sliders, put them all the way up. Because this dude, anytime you threw him the ball, he was catching the ball. Even if he wasn't all the way open, it was just you put the ball in his vicinity, he coming down with it. So I think having that kind of guy in your back pocket, bigger target, it also helps with the offense, the style of offense that we run. Having a guy that blocks, like I've watched him, he's active in the run game. So it helps you to disguise a lot of the plays that you want to do, and also get into a lot of looks that kind of window dress for the defense. So having a guy like Loveland is definitely probably why he's getting the tick and the looks that he's getting with Caleb. So yeah, but I don't think they're gonna fall off. I think they're gonna be straight.
One quick thing for you. So, do you feel as though that anything has changed between now 2026 and 1986 as far as what it takes to win a championship?
You said, do I think anything has changed between 1986 and 2026?
Correct.
The game
as far as team and camaraderie and everything is concerned. And honestly, I don't know much about football whatsoever. I don't know if the rules have been exactly the same for 40 years or if something has changed to give someone an advantage or disadvantage.
No, the game's different now. Yeah, the game's
a lot of things. The game is different. I'll say this: it is more geared towards the skill. But what's up, Princess? It is more geared towards the skill players, I think. It's also geared for teams to score points and be entertaining.
Right. Yeah.
I think it's also we're living in a current defensive era where the defense right now, the game of football is where how do I want to explain this? Where we've known offenses to be the highlights of games and to be the forefront. I think we're living in a defensive era where we're seeing exotic defensive looks, and offenses are having to study it and figure out what they're going to do to defenses now. Like there's no more we're going to do our thing and y'all got to stop us, right? It's a lot of like, we need to study this and figure out what they are doing, figure out these looks, figure out these blitz packages they're putting together, how they're using certain players. So I think we're living in that era. But the only difference that I will say, from 1986 to now, will be that team back in that day was more of a veteran-led team. This is a younger team. We're just comparing the Bears teams together. Back in the 80s, that was an older team, I think. They were more veteran-led, a lot of veteran players. So I think that their playoff run was a little bit more polished. I think if we get to the Super Bowl this year, I'll say this: Ben Johnson is still my favorite player of the year because
well, the fact that he even that when he left, like the Lions are not even there anymore. Like the Lions are not even like in the race anymore. So like the fact that he leaves the Lions and now they're not there like in the season now, whole season. So what does that say about like him?
I mean, it says a lot for him. It also, I'll say this, it says a lot about him when the head coach has to resume play calling. Right? We tried somebody else. Now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna control calling the plays. That says a lot when you were there, it was straight. Y'all offense was rocking. Y'all did what y'all did. And now that you're not there, the head coach has to kind of step in during the step into and make those calls. So that says how much of a guy and a good coach and a good coordinator he was when he was there, because now the head coach isn't even able to kind of fulfill what you were doing. Also, it says a lot about you when somebody lets you go within your division.
Yes. That's what I found was kind of like sick, was that he was saying that he was actually that he wanted to play them.
Yeah, I that part to me is still a little fuzzy. I'm like, oh, how does that work? Is y'all cool? Is something there? Because I would never want to, my homie put me on, got me in, climbing up the ranks as a coach, and now I'm about to play you twice a year. I didn't get it at
Well,
first,
they did
but
lose. Actually, they did lose twice. Those 2 times.
they did. But I'm also at the same time. At what point are you not like now we competing? Which is cool. I'm all for competition, but I never want to compete against the hand that's feeding me or has fed me before. So that was weird to me. But if I got to keep it real, man, I'm a the man. I think Ben is. I think he is the reason we are having the success we have, and it's because of how he's able to handle a quarterback. I've seen how he develops a quarterback, but also how he works with the pieces he has,
Right.
and you know what's coming from his offense. So
now I got to ask you something again, if that's
One down.
okay.
Is Gabe still there? Gabe, are you?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm
Okay.
here.
All right.
Okay.
So here's the thing. So I'm gonna say just a little something here, then I'm gonna throw it back to you. As a musician, I prefer the past. You played your guitar, no auto tune, no AI music, no nothing. It was more real. It was real. So as a football player, would you prefer this time or 40 years ago? When do you think was I wouldn't say a better, but what era do you prefer? Now or then?
man, that's hard. I prefer the area that I grew up on watching. Like the Greatest Show on Turf will still be one of my favorite teams of all time. Watching Urlacher growing up as a Bears, guy, um, being able to go run the hill with Walter Payton's son, growing up. So that era is a little different for me, and it's a strong but, and I might have to be a little controversial. As a receiver, I would love to be in this era because you can't touch me and I get to run all over this mug. Yeah, man. Yes, I would love it. And we can score points and I can be on social media and be whatever I want to be and not have to hide who I am just because what I fear the world's gonna think or anything like that. No, bro. I get to be myself on social media and get brand deals. Oh, and not to mention, like, I really get to speak my mind, have my own podcast, talk a little crazy on record. Man, I would love to live in this era. Boy, I'd have been outside. I'd have talked so much trash. I'd have talked, man. I'd have made songs for DB's girlfriends. I'd have did all kinds of stuff, bro. I'd have been outside, G. It's just so much you wasn't allowed to do back in the day because it was like, no, you have to have a clean image. Like now they're like, no, embrace who you are. Like,
Well,
so, yeah.
well, tell us, what weren't you allowed to do then that is acceptable now?
Like example, my nickname of being NaPalm was a problem back in the day. Colored cleats. Like I couldn't play in colored cleats, bro. When I first started, it was a fine to be in colored cleats. Like any color outside of your color scheme.
How much was the fine, if you don't mind me asking?
Man, I think it was like 3, 5. It was like a couple grand, a few grand.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a few grand. Tweeting. Like one time I got in I can tell it now, I don't care. But my rookie year, I went to this party with, I'm not gonna name who the players were, but it was a party and I think some stuff ended up happening, but they did like a little blog or a vlog thing. And mind you, I was in the music. So I'm like, oh, hell yeah, camera. Let me do my thug thizzle out here. I came from the Midwest, like I'm outside. About 2 days later, I get a call to go meet with Trent Baalke, who was a GM at the time. And I think it was Trent. And when I walked in, he set me down and was like, look, as a guy who's trying to make a team, I don't think you want to have your face all, or surrounded by a party. I don't think you want to, paint yourself in that light. I think you want to be able to be a guy that's, just head down, do the work, come here to make the team, right? Where, I mean, this year, they might mess around and be at the party with you. Like, like, yeah, what do we got to do, Nate? Nate's a singer, guys. Like, let's get him on kid. Like, they might try to do the whole shebang now just because social media has progressed that much. Back, I was kind of around the first wave of the blue check stuff to verify who you are, all that kind of stuff. And, with that came a lot of responsibility back in the day. It was like, hey, watch what you say. Don't give other teams bulletin board material. Now you got coaches who do it on purpose.
Yeah, now there's videos out there of them actually showing what they're gonna do, like in the future.
You know what I'm saying? Like it is what it is. So those things I think are what makes the game a little bit more exciting, a little bit more entertaining. Some stuff I'm not for. Some trash talk get a little wild. Spitting on people. We done seen people get spit on this year. We done seen people get all kinds of stuff. I ain't with that. But it also brings back like the old school, like gritty, like I spit in your face. Like so I get it. Like I'm all for it. Football, when you watching, I'm kind of like, oh, I love the sport of it. I look at it from a different perspective because I still look at it like as a brotherhood, but as a fan of football, yeah, I think I'm glad where football is today. It's not as physical. People can kind of still, leave the game without, being, really messed up a little bit out there. Right. So I think I love where the game is going. So
where do you think it's gonna go in 5 years?
Oh, it's gonna get softer. I will say this. I think get prepared for the I formation and stuff like that to come back. I think spreading the ball out, defenses have picked up on it. I think because defenses have gotten smaller as far as like edge rushers are basically our linebackers from back in the day. You might have a couple corners that are now playing safety, where safeties were a little bit bigger and thicker back in the day. I think you're going to see offenses transition to a little bit more smash mouth football. And that's just as an adjustment. It might have its own twist and nuance to it because it might become a new thing. But I think I personally would like to see the game in the next 5 years bring back some of that nostalgic I formation, pro sets, offset, two back in the backfield, and pistol formations and run the ball down your throat. Running gap schemes, running power, running dive, and running the ball 30 times a game instead of throwing it 50. I think the game's gonna get there just because defenses have gotten they've been doing some damn good things. Right. So
now I was gonna ask you two things about that. What's something that I guess you would like to bring back that is no longer valid, as in like a rule or regulation that changed where you're like, man, I wish it was back to this way? And what would you change that's never been done before that you think would make the sport a bit more competitive?
Man, I'm gonna answer that first question.
Okay.
This is funny to me. I would like to see the slam dunking come back. I don't want it to be a fine.
Oh yeah, that's a trademark, man.
Yeah, like when people was dunking and that kind of stuff, like it was fun. Like you saw somebody catch the ball and they get up and dunk. I think that was dope. So I think taking that part away from the game, it was just stupid. I don't even know why we don't have it anymore. But I that to me, after you said that, that was the first thing that popped in my head. As far as what I would like to see to make it more competitive
or exciting, what would you do to like turn it up a notch, get that fire to burn a little stronger?
Honestly, I would implement like I like the NBA's format of a mid-season like playoff thing
Like the
Like you
All-Star
know how
game?
they have, no, like you know how they have the in-season tournament.
Oh, well, that's new. That's like fairly new.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah. So if I was to add something to make it more exciting,
more exciting. Yeah.
I would add like some kind of format of what they did. Like instead of having more preseason games and stuff like that, and the extra games that we have in January and all of that, take a couple games to do like a little mid-season, playoff thing.
Right.
And then see who from that playoff still ends up in the final playoffs. I
Right.
think that'd be a dope way to make it interesting. Another thing that I would do, man, I don't know, because I think the game is competitive now.
Now, I got one more thing that I'm sorry. I keep asking all these questions.
No, you good.
But I know you're into music, as am I. I mean, we all are, but you and me a little bit more so than the others, and that's okay. So for tonight's game, what song, any song, would you want the Bears to walk up to before the game starts?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Oh, if I wanted them to walk out tonight,
Yeah, to walk up as the game's about when the kickoff's about when they're introducing the players. Like how what the Bulls had that instrumental song. I think it was by the Alan Parsons Project.
Mm-hmm.
Now what? I mean, it doesn't have to be like their song, but the song for tonight. What would tonight's song be? Or what would the Packers be? What if
it's gotta be Chief Keef.
Mm-hmm.
It's gotta be Chief Keef. And I'm trying to think of which one. I want to say Finito will be the one, but if not that, don't like. It'll either be Finito or don't like. But at the end of the day, it's gotta be Chief Keef for the night.
Yeah, it's got to be Chicago. It's got to be something Chicago relate to. It's that workout song. It's that song that's just gonna hype up Chicago that only Chicago would know. Like it's a Chicago thing.
And I think Chief Keef is like really the ultimate. Like if you're gonna go do a drill or do some crazy stuff, Chief Keef the one you listening to.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like tonight we riding, So
yeah, I thought of something actually just now, and I'm not even really a fan of this band, but because it's a Chicago group and because this is a night game, I think I would pick Tonight by the Smashing Pumpkins.
Ooh. Tonight
Yeah.
Wait, the Smashing Pumpkins are from Chicago?
Yeah, they're from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm today years old. You just
I know all my Chicago ones.
Or they're from like they like to claim Chicago. I think they're from the suburbs. The only group I know that's actually from Chicago, I think, is Ministry, but that's a bit of a niche thing.
Right.
Yeah, but I mean, people still associate, a couple miles away or whatever, but it's still Chicago, man. I mean, in music.
Evanston. Yeah.
So look, what if we did the Smashing Pumpkins with a Chief Keef remix?
Oh,
and then you gotta take
down.
you gotta take DJ Ferris to do this Chicago drop. And that's the song for the night.
Yeah.
Work it out.
Yeah,
work it
definitely.
Out.
All right, let's call him up.
NaPalm, work it out.
Definitely. It's like when Jay did that with the Linkin Park.
The Linkin Park.
That?
How you get me?
That was, man, I remember jamming to that. I'm like, how is this gonna work? And then I heard it. I'm like, oh, that's it. It's a done deal.
So look, y'all got my brains going now because the way I would do it, it'd be that tonight, and then we got to do Ye coming home again. All Kanye, I'm coming home again because they.
Oh yeah.
Next week, right?
You know what Nate, where I see that is like let's just say it was an interception or a big old play by the Bears, and then that slow-mo going to commercial, it's like I'm coming home today. And then it just sets you up.
Let me now and then. Do you think about me now and then?
Man, I'm already seeing it because you're already hyped up after that, you know.
Feel me?
Oh,
And then you gotta do and then when we win, you gotta do No Church in the Wild. Oh my gosh.
Yo, Nate,
That
but one last thing though. So we all want to know. So what is the score that you think will be tonight? What score do you predict? What score do you think will be the final score tonight?
Oh,
6-7.
Because I do have to. Because I want to release this because I do want to release this actually within like the next half hour. So this way,
so I'm gonna say,
yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
No.
Finish.
So this way we know that it's real because I don't want people to be like, "Oh man, he guessed it after the fact," because we released it after.
Oh no, I'm definitely like, I be thinking that I'm one of guys like real chosen ones for real. But I already said they're gonna win by 4 points. So I'm deciding if it's gonna be 27-23. Ooh. And we're gonna win by 4. Or it's gonna be 18-14.
Now, what do you say? So, how do you think this is? They'll win is like because they're called the heart attack like Bears, right? So, do you think that they're going to win within the last few minutes, or they're going to have control the whole time?
Oh, it's definitely gonna come down to the last
like with the
second
Eagles.
Game. You said with the Eagles,
like
yeah.
with the
No,
Eagles, they had control the whole time.
I'm gonna say this. I think it's going. They might have control this game because we playing the Green Bay, but the Green Bay. Whatever.
Sorry, this is funny.
They sound funnier like that.
Yeah, them people, the cheese people. But I think because it's a rivalry, there's a lot more that will go into them playing. Like even if Green Bay is down, injury prone, a lot of the guys are out or whatever. Like the last excuse that they made the last time we played. I think even if that is the case, I think there's a little bit more pride there, so they won't allow the game to get out of control. So I think it might be some back and forth, but I do think that their second half, the Bears are going to control it for the most part of it. I just hope it's a good game down at the end of it, just because it's going to make for a good, Bears and Packers, rivalry story come 10 years from now. So,
oh yeah, definitely.
Knowing, playoff wild card game, you got the, new first year head coach, you got the injury team. Like I just wanted to be that like traditional Midwest game. So
yeah, me too.
Yeah, I thought of the perfect song for tonight for the game to be over with. When the Bears win, this is before everyone's time, including mine. There's a song from 1956 called "Oh What a Night," and it's by the Dells, and they're from Chicago.
Oh, what a night!
No, that's
not that
Four
one.
Seasons. No, that's the Four Seasons. The other one's like, "Oh What a Night."
Yeah, sing it, bro.
Okay.
That's we're gonna kick it back about. I think the one you're talking about is from 1967. I'm talking about 1956.
Oh,
but yeah. So yeah, but they're in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. The Dells did pretty good, but they're a Chicago group. And
so they're
nice.
Yeah, so, I mean, if we're gonna stick to Chicago groups, that's where my mind goes.
We're doing that, and those mixes with the Chief Keefs, with the Chances, the Vicks, we doing all Chicago music. This is the greatest thing about it. this is like really a city that I can be like, yo, you could just use all Chicago artists and get it done.
I would say Kelly, but I think I would get in trouble.
You definitely, depending on where you playing, man. If you got the South Side behind you, you might be okay. A lot of them
All right, I'm a South Sider, so I think I'm good.
I was about to say, bro, I just was at a party the other day and they played it, and I was like, "Oh, y'all playing R. Kelly?" So it is what it is. Oh, and they came into it right before the game, so yeah, it's gonna be a nice game.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Definitely
a good game. But thanks again, NaPalm, for doing this.
Yeah, thank you, man. It's a pleasure. It's an
Thank
honor,
you.
man.
Man, anytime I get to sit down with y'all fellas, I ain't forgot to. I just saw the video the other day. We got a lot we got to do. So
I need to reach out to you more often. I apologize I haven't done so.
man, I gotta reach back too. That's my fault. I be so scatterbrained, and y'all know, y'all posting this publicly, right? Well, I don't care. Everybody knows.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
y'all know me, bro. I be high all the
gotcha.
time. G.
Well, we heard you got plans after this, and I hope they take off.
Oh yeah, you already know. We will touch the sky, as Kanye used to say.
Well, thanks again, NaPalm.
Hi, little
right.
mama.
Peace
Yeah.
out.
All right, sounds good.
All right, y'all.
Bye.
All right, man.
See
Peace.
ya.
All right, man.
See ya.
Peace.
Peace.
All right.
Bye bye.